pertaining to my experience on POF. I just had some bad experiences with a couple guys, like disasters. I just want to share it with you all to let you all know what the experiences are. And before you get on POF, what to look for. It's really not safe. Dating sites is really not a safe thing to really do. Okay, so this is like a vlog of mine. Me speaking and talking about my experiences with POF. And first of all, I want to let you all know that POF is plenty of fish. And that's a dating site that you can download in the App Store. POF. This is if you want to. I have met good guys, and I have met crazy guys, and I have met just people just trying to do something to me. Okay. And when I first got on there, it was cool. I was in college, and I met this one guy. He was really, really cool. We were talking for a very long time before we met in person. I was a little nervous and scared because I didn't know how he was going to be, how he was going to really look, if he was going to be crazy. I didn't know. But I'm a daredevil, I just put that aside, and I was like, forget it, I'm just going to meet him. So, my first disaster. I met this guy on the site, POF. He was really nice looking. We were talking on the phone. He told me what he was looking for. He was looking for a girlfriend. And, take it to marriage. I'm like, wow. On the site. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm just really looking for a friend. Someone that I can get to know and possibly lead up to a relationship. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So we was talking. He was telling me how he had this girl that he trying to get away from, and they've been on and off, and he really wants to try something new. He wants to get into another relationship. I'm like, what's so soon? Why don't you give it some time? He's like, no, I'm ready. I just know I'm a man of my word. I'm really ready to settle down. I'm like, okay, but you know what? We was in school. He was young. We were both young. I was 22 and he was 24, I think. So that's pretty young to me. I think that's pretty young to be trying to think about getting married. I think you should be thinking about a career, So, anywho, so we didn't. This is us talking on the phone. We didn't meet in person, but we would send each other's pictures, and he was nice looking. I'm sure he said I was beautiful. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he didn't have a car. I'm like, okay, well that's cool. I have a car, but he had a job. He claimed. So he told me, he said, well, Friday, my cousin is having a birthday party at a hotel, and it's going to be lit. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, well, I don't really go to parties like that, but I could probably come to the hotel and meet you outside in the parking lot or something. He was like, oh, okay. He said, you sure? I'm like, yeah. He was like, okay, that's cool. So Friday comes. We meet. I go to the hotel. And I was just in my car. I was scared to get out. I'm not about to go upstairs because I don't really know if it's a party for real. So I meet him. I called him and let him know I was downstairs. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm about to be on my way out. He come out and he was fine. I'm like, oh my God, he is so cute. He looking for my car. I told him what it looked like, but he's in the parking lot looking for my car. And I'm just looking at him like, damn, he fine. So I called, I'm like, oh, I'm right here. So I cut my lights on. I flicked my lights on. And he came to the car. And he was like, what's up? I'm like, hey. So he gave me a hug. He was so damn cute. And he smelled good. His lineup was just crispy. He had a nice little beard. He ain't had no goatee enough. He just had a nice little beard. And he had long lashes. And he had thick eyebrows. He was so fucking fine. He was light skinned. I'm not really a light skin. I don't really like light skinned dudes. I'm more of a dark skin. I love dark skin because I'm light complected myself. So I love him black. But him, he was really nice looking. And he was nice to me. So He got in the car. He gave me a hug. He was like, so where you want to go? I'm like, I don't know. I thought we were just going to be looking at each other, meeting each other, make sure we're not catfishing each other. He was like, oh, he said, so you ain't want to go nowhere with me? You ashamed of me? I'm like, no. I ain't really making it seem like he was real fine, but I'm like, no, I ain't ashamed of you. He was like, you was so pretty. I'm like, thank you. So, he like, you can go wherever you want to go. And I'm like, okay. Well, I was like, well, we can go to the movies or we can go get something to eat. It doesn't matter to me for real. I'm like, it's cool to meet you. I'm happy to finally meet you. He was like, yeah, me too. So I'm like, okay. He's like, well, we ain't really got to the movies. Go to the movies if you don't want to. I'm like, no, I don't really want to because I think it's kind of late anyway. He was like, all right, that's good. That's cool. I'm like, well, we can go to this store because I did need to go check out the store real quick. So I went to the store. I was like, I want to go to the store real quick while I'm over here. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, we go to the store. So we went to the store and we talking, whatever. We leave. I get what I wanted to get. We leave the store. He was like, so you want to leave me already? I'm like, well, I have to go get my son. And it's late, so I gotta go pick up my son. And I don't know how my sister gonna react. She might get upset. He's like, well, she ain't called. I'm like, nah, I'll just go get my son. I'll probably see you later. He was like, oh, so I can see you later on tonight? Now it was late. Okay, when I say it was late early, just a few minutes ago, it was like 7:30. So I'm like, yeah. So by the time I'm about to leave, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go drop my son off, and I'll just see you later. He said, yeah, you just come to my grandma's house because I'm gonna be at my grandmother's house. I'm like, all right. It was like, how you look? I'm telling him what he looked like. She was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So he ain't crazy. And I'm like, no, he's somebody real cool. He said we can go get something to eat then. He said that's what we're gonna eat. He said we're gonna go down the street, go get something to eat. I'm like, all right. So I come up to the street. I guess I'm on the street. And so I'm driving up the street. I'm going like 25. I'm driving up the street and I'm using my GPS. And I see a car on the side with the hood up. It's a red car with the hood up. So I'm like, okay. And I ain't see nobody underneath it. And now it's dark by this time. It's dark. I don't see nobody underneath it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm driving, I'm going, and then it tells me that the house is going to be on the left-hand side. So I'm almost up by the next section where the stop sign would be. And so I turn into where his grandma's house is at. And he called my phone. He called my phone. And he was like, you know what? Meet me at the stop sign. I'm like, why? He's like, man, just meet me at the stop sign. I'm like, I'm already in your grandma's driveway. He said, oh, you is? He said, all right, I'm about to come out. And so I'm waiting there for a minute. Like, it's been like maybe 2 minutes. It was a long time. It was 2 minutes. It don't seem that long, but it was long while I'm sitting there because I'm in this area I don't know about, and then it's dark. So I was not going to his house. I was not going to go in anybody's house because I don't know him like that. I'd rather just stay in my car where I feel safe. Even though it's his grandma's house, still. So he pulled on the side. I pull up in the driveway, and he comes running from the side of the house. Not in the driveway, on the other side of the house, on the other side where the grass is at. And I'm like, what the hell? He knocking on the door. He's like, open up the door. So I get in. I let him in. I'm sorry. I let him in. And he was like, yeah, man, my bad. I just had to sneak out. My grandma tripping. I'm like, okay, now we was young. I was 22. He's 24. So that's kind of young. Okay, your grandma probably don't want you to go nowhere, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She probably think it's late. She don't know nothing happen to you. So I'm like, oh, okay, your grandma tripping? He said, yeah, my grandma tripping. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go down the street. Back where that car was at. I'm about to go back down the street. He's like, no, you should turn around and go by the stop sign because the food place on the other side. I'm like, well, I'm already turned this way. He was like, yeah, just keep going. So I'm driving, we talking. I'm driving, talking. I'm like, so where we going to get some meat from? Whatever, I'm driving, talking. And at the car, it's somebody finally that runs in front of my car. I'm going 25. Somebody runs in front of my car, a girl. She was dark skinned and she was real skinny. Talking about, get out the fucking car, Nick. Get out the car. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, man, just keep going, man. Just keep going. I'm like, why? What the hell? And the girl had a gun in her hand. I'm like, oh my God. So I zoomed up. He's like, man, that's a crackhead, man. She a cluck, man. She tripping. I'm like, Oh my God. He's like, yeah, man, that's a club. I'm like, why would you have me come over here? You had somebody after you. He said, man, don't worry about all that. He said, man, fuck it. So I'm going faster. She's hanging on the side of the car. She's talking about get out. And she's like, yeah, get out the car, nigga. And then I'm zooming and I ran her over. So I'm like, so my adrenaline is going crazy. I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness. I'm like, I just kill somebody because I can see in my rearview mirror. And I look on the side that it's like a body that's laying there. And I'm like, oh my God, I just killed somebody. I was so fucking scared. Okay, I was so scared. I'm already nervous because I messed my offline. I'm already nervous because it's dark. I'm already nervous because he was cute. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to act with him or whatever. And so I'm like, oh my God. So he's like, man, fuck it. I'm like, I'm about to turn around and check on him. He said, if you check on him, I'm cool on you. I'm good. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can get the fuck out of my car. He get out of the car. He slammed the door. I turn around. I'm going back. Go check now. Mind you, there's nobody else. It was just when we was going down the street, it was nobody on that street. It was just a car with the hood up and then the girl. Okay. So I go check on him and I'm pulling up on the side. So I tell him now she on this side, not this side where he was at, on this side. So I'm looking at her and I see her breathing up and down like with the gun in her hand. I'm like, oh my God. I thought she about to shoot at me. So I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my goodness. So I ain't get out my car. I'm just looking like, is you okay? She's like, bitch, you trying to kill me. I was just walking across the street. You trying to kill me. I'm like, and then this old lady on the porch. And then his car is coming down the street. And from behind me, they blocked me in. I'm like, I ain't trying to kill her. I said, She jumped in front of my car. I'm on the phone calling the police and the ambulance. I'm like, y'all need to get here. This girl just jumped in front of my car and I ran her over. Oh my God. They said, calm down, man. Calm down, ma'am. Calm down. I'm like, no, y'all need to hurry get here because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if she's okay or whatever. She's like, my leg hurts. She started crying, fake crying, acting like her leg hurts. She's so sick and she about to die and all this stuff. So the old lady's like, girl, I seen you jump in front of her car. That lady saved my life. She saved me. So it's like less than 10 minutes, the ambulance and the police come. And they was like, man, we need to know what happened. They try to get her side, try to get my side. She act like she about to fight me. She like, she trying to kill me. And so I'm like, I'm still sitting in my car. I did not get out. I'm still sitting in my car. I'm like, okay, so this is what happened. I picked up this dude. He said, do you know the guy's name? I told him the name. He said, oh, we know who that is. I'm like, wow, okay. And so I said he got in my car. I went down the street. We was supposed to go get something to eat. He said you were supposed to go. He said, where's the guy at now? I said he got in my car and ran. He said he's not about to stay here. And he was like, why would he do that? I said, I don't know. I have no clue. He just told me that he's about to get out. I'm like, okay. He was like, all right. So then what else happened? I'm like, she got on my car. She acted like she was trying to open my door. She had a gun in her hand. She was using her gun to tap on the window, telling him to get out. And I zoomed off as soon as I seen the gun, and I ran her over. He was like, okay. He said, so we're going to have to do some investigation. So they look at my truck. They look at the front. And I did not wash my car. It was dusty. They could see her handprints her handprints was probably... I don't know. It was his handprints that he said I could see that she was trying. He could say I could see her hand print on the window, on the door handle and on the window. I'm like, thank you. So the old lady that was on the porch that seen the whole thing, she said, I know what happened. I seen that girl trying to open up that girl's truck, her truck door. And I seen it, and then that girl, she pulled off because she seen a gun in her hand, and she pulled off. I'm like, thank you, man. I gave that lady a hug. I said, this is crazy. They said, well, the girl has the ability to press charges on you. I'm like, I can press charges on her. She jumped on my vehicle. He said, yeah, but that's going to be a fight, ma'am. He said, we're not going to put you in jail, but you're going to have to probably go to court. It depends on if she wants to sue. I'm like, I don't care. The lady's like, well, I'll go down there and vouch for you, baby. I'm like, oh my God. Separated. She had got my phone number. I had got her phone number. So later on that night, I told my sister and my mom what happened. They're like, oh my God, Ace, you gonna have to get off there. Like, that site, you cannot be on that site no more. That site is crazy.